Hello, my friend, fellow trader Will here over the XAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. 7th of May 2019, and we're just going to get straight into the stuff. It is today's analyst for the day trading setup. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you actually get these videos as they get popped up and you're not waiting for the email. Just hit the subscribe button now. Okay, so as always, some interesting setups are happening. Some nice trades happened on Friday after the NFP. If you watched the Friday's video just before the NFP that I posted, you see it was nearly magical how everything turned out going off the video. Okay, so let's look at today. First off, we're going to start the USD Japanese yen. Okay, so just have a look at the higher time frames first. You can see we've dropped nicely into this weekly zone here. Okay, and we're at a daily inside a weekly. On the 4-hour, hold on. Okay, so you actually see we had the trade. This was a trade yesterday. Okay, we had a gap down yesterday, and it was a nice sell off the. Oh, sorry, a nice buy after the gap with this 30-minute divergence, I think it was. Yeah, down here, 15 minutes. Okay, so this is the divergence here. Let's say it drops again, but the indicator's moving up. So nice trade yesterday on it. Today, it's inside this daily zone also. So the first easy target is still 45 pips away, but trade's already happened. So what I'd be looking for is maybe a drop deeper. So these daily zones here, 109, but yeah, as you can see, it's filled up at this 114 again, so it's likely coming back down to this 106 area on the higher time frames. So just watch it. Nothing on it coming into the euro session today. USD CAD, okay, this has already been hit. Reaction's already had it, so it's dropping nicely. Nothing today happening on it. This weekly area here could be getting a test. I'm still liking this. Maybe it could drop a little bit further than a retest of 136. Okay, so I'll watch it closely. USD Swiss franc. Okay, so we talked about on Friday. Sell any spike ups after the NFP. So NFP spiked up on Friday here, and it was good to start selling on Friday. We had a huge drop down on Friday. Okay, so this area here has already been tested. It's back up, tested here, went back up to test the area that caused the break of this leg here. So this is a good shorting opportunity. This here zone's irrelevant now. I'm looking for first touches, so I'm liking this to start continuing down lower. Okay. But nothing today on it. What I wanted to be doing is creating new levels. This here was a nice 4-hour zone trade yesterday. So you can see yesterday it popped back up, tested it, and should see this starting to move lower today. And you can see that was a 30-minute signal from that 4-hour zone there. Okay, pretty nice how all these work out. Okay, Euro USD. Okay, so this area is failed again. It's failed to break out outside this weekly area here, and moving back up. So this area here was tested, you can see. So I'm liking this to move back up to test this one, around about the 113 area zone here that's untested. So, and if you, yep, so up towards here. See, test, retest, back up. So this should be heading up towards 113. Okay, Euro Aussie. So we just had some news on the RBA interest rate decision there. So they decided against the cut, and that caused the Aussie pairs to rally. That's why you're seeing a huge drop here in the Euro Aussie, and look where it dropped from just before the news. Okay, so we're inside a weekly. weekly zone here, daily inside a weekly, and 4-hour signal, the candle before the news come out inside that area. Okay, so this method, the way I trade is we don't really look at the news on these higher time frames, because the news trades into these areas, and it's likely when something comes out it'll pop down from them areas. So the signal happened before the news, and you can see a nice 100 pip drop there that we got on the MacBot system, and that was loaded automatically. Okay, so the first easy target was the last high that was taken out on the way back on this leg up, and you can see it's just started to bounce there already. Okay, so likely to continue lower on this, and since that big drop, I expect a little bit of a reaction. Probably see a bit of a flag formation today up here. So any pullbacks on this pair today, you could probably make the short and target maybe another 100 pips down. So wait for a pullback on the lower time frames, and you could get back in on this move and bag some pips. Okay. Euro Swiss franc. Okay, again, looking at the weekly, it's kind of in this sideways movement at the minute. This was the area, this was the zone that broke the trend, comes back up the test the zone that broke the trend and creates a new zone as it's moving down. Okay, so this, if you look at this here, I'm going to draw it in here. Okay, this zone here kind of caused a new low, so we're going to get some sort of reaction here, and what you want to look for is a 4-hour zone inside that daily. Okay, and we've got an area here of interest which has been tested, and an area here that hasn't been tested, which is, well, it actually has just been tested. Okay, it was tested yesterday. Let's see if there was a signal with it. Nothing on the 1 hour. So this was a 15-minute signal yesterday. That would have been a manual divergence signal. This is, if you know what we talk about, this is a manual divergence signal. Okay, so you can see it creates this high here. This is a typical pattern. Market is slowing down, getting ready to break down lower. It's a good selling opportunity here yesterday, and 20 pips on this. And today I'm liking it to see what happens here, but nothing on it today. Trade's already happened. Euro British pound. Okay, so this is another trade we talked about last week. We're waiting for it to come down here, down into these zones down here, and it did on Friday. And yesterday we got the signal on the open market. You can see a nice drop down on Friday. This is the trade that I was in yesterday. A lot of pound pairs yesterday. It worked out pretty nice, as you'll see here. Okay, so there's a signal there on the open. That was a trade loaded on Sunday, and as soon as the market opened on Monday, it popped straight up 50-60 pips. Okay, so expect this to start moving back up towards the top of this range here at 80-86. Okay. If you want to try and get in on this move, look for pullbacks and zones on lower time frames. So the 1 hour, 30-minute, look for zones. You can see we had a nice 30-minute zone here. And it's started reacting well now, probably with a 5-minute signal. Okay, so Euro CAD. Okay, so that was the 5-minute signal there, coming back in with this move up on 5-minute charts. You can see here a lot of signals inside that 30-minute zone. Okay, so now we'll look at the Euro CAD. Okay, so just looking at the weekly or the daily candles there, there's nothing you want to be looking to try and trade there. Okay, nothing clear. Euro Kiwi, it's dropped nicely this morning. It's popped back up. So this is from the Aussie rates decision. You see it pop down. Nice spike, but it's popped back up there. Okay, so this is a shorting opportunity. Okay. If we look at the weekly here. Okay, we're inside this weekly zone. We are not at a daily. This is coming close to daily here. Okay, well, we are at a daily inside a weekly. We are starting to get divergence signals. This is a good selling opportunity. Okay, this spike here could just be a stop punt. So this is a good one to start maybe short today. Okay, so you've got the 1 hour, 4 hour signals. So it's a good one to start the short on it, and you could probably target. It's a good one to target down here, 200 or 300 pip move down to the bottom. Okay, so it's looking good to start getting into a shorting opportunity on the Euro Kiwi. Okay, British Pound, USD. Okay, so Friday you can see a huge rally up into the daily zone. So this is when I sold Friday just before the close. Okay, so we had a huge rally up, and we had the 4 hour inside the daily here, and nice divergence signal here on Friday. So we had the huge pop up, moves back up, but the indicators moving lower, and a nice manual entry. And yesterday it dropped 100 pips. 100 pips would have been to the first easy target, which was kind of here in the last area that got broken out from, and it's reacted there at this here high here, and okay, it's reacting nicely. So this is likely to continue up higher. Okay, so got another weekly zone here. So it's already had a small reaction from the daily. So as it's moving back up, it'll hit these daily areas, react, and then continue moving up. So well, continue moving up higher, but we'll get a reaction at daily areas, and then we'll continue up to meet the higher time frame targets. Okay, so I'm expecting it to move up higher. Nothing on it today. British Pound Aussie. Okay, so see a nice drop of it, and inside again, inside this weekly zone here. Daily inside the weekly here. Just overshot it there yesterday, and see it gapped up on Monday morning, but it's been dropping nicely since. So lovely selling opportunities yesterday on Pound Aussie. Today, okay, so yeah, I actually do have a small daily area here. You had a pause, and you've had this 4 hour here inside the daily. Okay, this here caused this high, and it's dropping down nicely to it. So this one I will load the MacBot for, because we're in a 4 hour inside a daily, and it'll be loaded for it. Okay, so expert advisors, MacBot, EA, we're going to look long, allow live trading inputs. Okay, so stopping this will be the close it opposite divergence. Max order is 1, and do 1.2, 100 lots. So time frame, so this is a 4 hour inside a daily, so we'll do the 15, we'll do the 30 minute, and we'll do the 1 hour for our signal on this, and all that is good. Okay, we'll hit allow live trading, make sure that's turned on, hit OK, And okay, so that's loaded. We'll have the smiley face. It will enter a trade if the signal happens. Next one, British pound CAD. So it's popping up nicely inside this monthly, and kind of a daily area here. I'm getting some sort of reaction. Little wiggly area up here, so I'm expecting this to maybe pop up a little bit higher and sell around 135. So nothing happening in it today. Okay, this is another one we talked about last week. Gone up to 146. Popped straight into the zone on Friday, and almost you can see the 4-hour signal there just before the market closed on Friday. There's another one I entered and talked about. Okay, so there's the signal, and Monday morning gap straight down. Okay, so we had the 4-hour daily. Okay, so it was a nice signal. We talked about that all last week. If you watched last week's analyst videos, we talked about it. Since we went up to 146, we're looking to sell, and we got the signal on the 4-hour and the 1-hour, but the 4-hour signal was the best for this one because you can see gap straight down. British pound CAD. Okay, so we're in this kind of weekly area here, inside the monthly, I think, yeah. And trade already happened in this, so nothing today. This was the daily area here that it was targeting yesterday. Again, another nice sell, rallied up into it on Friday. This is untested. You can see this area here caused this low, untested, and hit the 4-hour zone inside there with the signal. Okay, so that trade already happened yesterday. Nothing on it today. British pound CAD, British pound QE, again yesterday a nice drop down on it, and nothing happening on it today. Aussie USD. Okay, so last week we did say we expected this to drop a little bit further, deeper into this kind of weekly area here. Did, and we're just waiting for the reaction a little bit further, and you can see we got the signal today. Or sorry, a few days ago, or sorry, yeah, this week. This is the signal here, the 4-hour. Before the news was coming out. Okay, and I want to show you something also. If you went through my new moon course, okay, this was the sell trade from last month in the new moon, and it dropped that new moon to new moon was 200 pip move. Okay, and we're into the new cycle of the new moon on the Aussie, and we've already got the buy signal to move back up. So you can actually access that course over at Udemy. Okay, so that trade's in play long term. Expecting it to go back up to kind of these areas here. Okay, we have had a spike up today. You've got this daily area here. This could be a good scalp maybe today. There you go. So it's more or less just hit it. So I'll look for a price slowing down inside this zone here on it. Aussie CAD. Again, these are all rallying hard. See this daily zone here got we got the signal Friday and yesterday on it inside kind of this weekly area here. Drop down deeper. You had the weekly area here. You had the daily inside the weekly, and the 4-hour signal. You actually had a lot of 1-hour signals too. So you had the 1-hour signal just before the news came out today, and a huge pop up on it on the Aussie CAD. So you can see how these work. Okay, Aussie Swiss franc, nothing on it today. Okay, Aussie Kiwi. Okay, so this zone here did pop down yesterday and gap down a little bit further near the 105 area, where I had said it would likely target, which was here, and it's taken off from there, and a nice pop up today from it. Okay, so if you're holding this trade from last week, was a buy trade we were in, and yeah, it started to work out nicely, heading back up towards these top zones up here. Okay, so today nothing on it. Okay, and that's about all. We'll do the Kiwi pairs here. We'll do the Kiwi USD. Okay, so the Kiwi USD. this daily here inside this weekly, and it was a nice trade yesterday, starting to move up higher. Okay, so this is the longer term one to move up high up towards these top zones here. And yes, that should do us for today's video. Now, if you want to learn how to access the MacBot Pro system, which more or less automates all this for you, it draws all your zones for you. So I'll just show you the Price Pro indicator, the Price Zone Analyzer. Okay, we'll just turn these off, the bands. Okay, so it draws all the zones for you, like that. So you don't have to do the work to identify the areas you want to be trading from. You can see this is a nice daily area here. And then we load the MacBot, which once you've identified a zone inside a zone, you load the MacBot and it will automatically take the trades for you. So if you're sleeping or you're out traveling or wherever you are, all you have to do is your analyst, make sure you've got the zones inside the zones, and load the MacBot and it will do the trading for you. Okay, so you can click the link below to access it. Any questions, get in contact with me at will@fxaus.com. And yeah, happy trading. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below if you need anything, and I shall see you tomorrow.